Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. So I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you all about signal transferring and receptors.
In the endocrine glands, you're born and raised, so your body can develop during all of your days. Put into the blood when the brain is okay, and organ cells just to show them the way.
Binding to cells, they ain't no other way. The hormones attaching to proteins for days. The next example is as sweet as cinnamon, for we'll be teaching you about insulin.
Insulin tells the cells when glucose is present. The glucose has a compact 3D content, 3 short helices, and that's off with bridges. Connect the proteins perfect so you don't get no glitches.
But that's not all. These signals are good, sometimes just misunderstood. They can help make the cell go into action, but first, the hormone gotta be matching.
Let's hear it now. There's 3 types of hormones: monoamine, steroids, and peptides. These all work together to get you strong and form functions all in your insides.
Now, neurotransmitters are sending messages, yelling to the body to keep you from wreckage. They communicate information to keep you intact, but stress and poor diet just makes you whack.
Breaking it down, there are 2 types. One stimulates the brain all day and night. The other depletes and balances mood so you can just be one chill dude.
The 2 categories both have 3 main signals. Listed below here are the originals.
The hormones come through the synaptic cleft, matching to proteins so you won't be deaf. The structure is key, without it we wouldn't be, otherwise life would be a GG.
In summary, hormones tell our body what to do, how to react, and when to grow. Your brain controls the endocrine systems, which is a system in which the endocrine glands create and secrete hormones. When hormones are in the bloodstream, they have a target cell to interact with. When they find that cell, they latch onto its protein receptor. When this binding happens, the hormone creates a chemical response within the cell. It's giving the cell commands. There's 3 types of protein receptors. Small lipophilic molecules that diffuse along the plasma membrane and interact with the intracellular receptors. Hydrophilic hormones, which are afraid of water, and lipophilic hormones that bind to the cell surface receptors. One hormone that is well known as insulin is a hormone that is used to regulate blood sugar and tell the cells in the body when to take in glucose. Its protein receptor is when the kinase-linked and related receptor group. Insulin has a compact 3-dimensional structure that contains 3 short helixes and 3 invariant sulfide bridges. The protein structure is made to interact with this receptor. If the structure is off or different, it cannot do its function because it won't be able to bind to its receptor. Its alpha helixes and structure makes it a stable molecule. Neurotransmitters are the chemical messengers found in the nervous system that specifically do the transmission across the synaptic cleft, where the space exists between the 2 axons. After neurotransmitters are released into the synaptic cleft, they diffuse into the postsynaptic cleft, where they bind to receptor proteins and stimulate the postsynaptic membrane. Some common examples for neurotransmitters are dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. Its function is to find its way into receptor sites and block the neuron from firing. This transmitter is strongly associated with the reward system in the brain. Drugs such as cocaine, opium, heroin, and alcohol. If a sensation feels good, dopamine is most likely involved.
Nothing's gonna ever keep